So this video is gonna be saying why I almost don't want to hang out around FE valuing types. And people on the 16 types website, and this is also because I'm an intuitive type, and there is also an ESI on that website, but he's likely like an SX6 or SX4, so there's some similarities between the two of us, but then I can't say like we're like completely alike, because I'm EII and I'm also an intuitive type. In essence, because I'm an intuitive type, I tend to like fixate more on things, and like also that was my shower, because I lead with FI plus, it makes me different, unfortunately. That I can't explain it right now, but I tend to cater to people more, I guess. I don't know exactly the term, I forget what it was that I read about FI plus versus like FI minus. Or maybe I just, who knows if it even has any relation to what I'm saying, but despite that, I'm also a 4, and the person, the ESI, they could be a 6, but they might be a 4 though, because I do relate to them a bit, but they also seem more like a 6. I think they're likely an ESI 6. They could be like social 6. I'm social 4, so, or I'm either social 4, self-preservation 4, or social 9, but despite that, people were saying that it seems like I have a bias, that me writing about disliking beta types is because I have a bias, which I don't have a bias, because I was literally giving factual experiences, and people were like, you're just hating on them because of your own experience. But I've had negative experiences in certain environments, so that's why I was expressing it. And people got really offended. I don't know. And I know there's already a lot of negative stereotypes about beta quadra on the website in of itself. So like, it's not like I necessarily wanted to bring down beta quadra. I was more just specifically talking about experiences I've had with certain people. So it doesn't account to the whole quadra. It doesn't account to like every single beta type. Like, I'm just giving, hold on, from some negative experiences I've had, that I was expressing. Despite that, I've honestly been thinking about the next time people get mad at me about it, I'm just not gonna respond, because quite frankly, it's just a socionics website, and I'm not trying to say like that beta quadrant doesn't deserve anything. No, I think everybody deserves to exist. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, every quadra has a purpose in the world. It just happens to be that beta quadra is the most common quadra, and I've had negative experiences because of the fact that I've had to be out in society. So anyways, because of some of my problems I've almost completely not wanted to be around people who value FE, because it also, see, one of the things about the reasoning for this is because it's because FI is like my strongest function. So in of itself, I ignore FE, and like I just don't want to be around FE anymore sometimes. Like it just caused problems when I was around it too much, if that makes sense. And despite that, I don't mind. Like I like FE. It can help me, I think, too, like to feel better about things, or like to feel lighthearted or whatever. And I just also want to say, despite me saying that I didn't like certain beta quadra experiences or whatever, I don't dislike that I was ever I've met a lot of interesting people, and I've been able to experience different things. Despite if it wasn't like the best experiences of my life, it did help me understand like dynamics, and like, oh, this is the type of relationship I have with this person, whether they're EIE, whether they're LIE, or whatever, or if they're LSI. I've had a good experience with one LSI, and then I've had maybe not a very great one with another one. So it's just like experiences that I'm evaluating, and some of them are not better than others, if that makes sense. Oh, what the hell? So a part of me only wants to be around like FI valuing types, but their FI valuing types is not like the general population, so it makes me find it hard even to be around FI valuing types too, because they're rare. So like it's weird for me to like I have met them before a bit. Rarely can I specify. The only actual FI valuing types that I've met were LIE, surprisingly the most. I know one ILI, and I've met one IEE, but I wasn't very close with the IEE. I've never met an ESI, some other types, I'm not sure. I don't really like LSEs, and actually, I can make a lot of reasons I hate LSE. Well, not hate, I don't get along with them really, or it's not a type I like in my quadra. So also, this is interesting because I know people who were saying they were getting mad at me. They're like, oh, you have a bias. I really don't, because quite frankly, I have expressed to my friend how much I have issues with LSEs, and they're literally in my own quadra. So I can list some problems that I have with my own quadra, delta quadra, but I'm like really, I don't know why it's so hot in here, bro. Also, I have to go to school tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna wake up late because I did this. Like, in of itself, what people in one quadra, they're gonna be different from one another. So, and in essence, in life, you're gonna get along with certain people better than others, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say that.